pray before you post. So this is something that I think is so important. I think we neglect it. We post, but we didn't pray, and we didn't think before we did it. We just posted it. And so I always think about people who should not be on social media posting anything. And it's always amazing to me that we don't think that if we are emotional, we should not be posting anything on social media. We typically post the wrong things. If we're grieving, we should not be posting anything on social media. I think that there is a very private and sacred space that has to happen for us to grieve. And it's not on social media. It's not sharing how you feel on social media. That we post on social media when we're grieving should be done in a journal. It should be talking to God about it, but it should not be on social media. And I'm often wondering, are we posting on social media for attention? We posting it on because we need to share it with somebody. Because to me, we ought to have close friends and family that we can share these things with, and we should grieve off social media. We always make bad decisions if we make them while we're emotional. So if we're grieving, we should not be on social media. If we're angry, we should not be on social media. I've seen so many posts where people have been upset with a company or someone else, and they blasted the person on social media. And I don't think that the social media is a place when we're angry. We have no business on social media when we're angry. We need to go cool off is what we need to do. We need to act responsibly. We need to go and journal about it. We need to talk it out with somebody else. But social media is not a place for somebody who's angry. And we don't think about, we do things that don't make sense when we're emotional. It's just what it is. We do. But I want you to consider this today. Before you post anything, have you prayed about it? Have you taken it to God in prayer? And oftentimes we are on social media and we're angry and we look bad, or we're grieving and we look bad, and people are not in a position to help us in any way. In either case, when we're mad or if we're grieving. So before you post anything, pray before you post. Pray before you post. Social media is not the place to air our dirty laundry. It's not the place to make somebody else feel bad. It's not the place to address an issue. I see a lot of family members back and forth on social media arguing. I don't think that social media is a place. I think we need to take it offline and take it to that person face to face, or on over the phone. That's the only way we can do it. But pray before you post. Don't post anything when you're angry or if you are grieving. It's just not the place. It's not a good look. It doesn't help anything. It doesn't help anybody. And nobody is there to help you. There people are just there to be nosy. They can't help you. They're not equipped to help you. So there's nothing good that can come out of it. People can say, I'm praying for you, but I don't think that it's the place. We ought to have people in our sacred space. We ought to have people in our private space who can pray for us, who can go intercede on our behalf to God. But social media is not the place. It's just not. And until we have some standards in place where we say, okay, these are the things that are not acceptable on social media, we'll continue to see people who are hurting running to social media as their sounding board, as their confidant, as their counselor. And social media is just not the place. There's no one there that's going to be there to comfort you. Maybe you get attention, maybe you get 300 comments, but at the end of the day, you don't feel better. It doesn't serve any purpose. It doesn't help you. So think about this today. Pray before you post.